Hello, Tauresians, and welcome to your second 2 weeks of May 2024 reading. My name is Crow, and I'm just so grateful to have you here, for you tuning into this space. So for this reading, take what resonates, leave the rest, and pay attention to the thoughts, the feelings, the words, the visions that are coming through. And, of course, the collaborative feedback in your surrounding. This matters during the reading while you're watching, okay? So the things that are going around with you, just be open-minded and allow for those things to come through. As well as for you to see through some of your fears. Let this be a space for you to see through some of those fears. All right. I'm being called to use this funny tarot deck for you, Taurus. And not everything in your life needs to be so serious. Themes of seriousness and energy of, okay. Brad the manager. All right, we got the Brad the manager. Meet my kitties with titties, Uber and Lyft. All right, this is the Emperor card. The Emperor. All right. So this is also bringing light to some of the things that have been going on in your life. Maybe you got it wrong in certain areas of your life, readjusting and not getting so fixated in your current role and your position, Taurus, for the second 2 weeks of May, all right? Understanding that you can change, you can grow, you can be stable. It feels like duality and balance. You really getting a grip on your trajectory in life and how you can see through your own bullshit. See through your own BS. It's incredible. I mean, the Emperor has to see through their own stuff in order to be an Emperor, because otherwise, then you have a higher chance of being manipulated or self-manipulation. So not manipulating yourself for the second 2 weeks of May and allowing others to do that by just being honest with yourself is going to be really easy for you. It's like that newfound awareness and the shade from the respite from the shade that's being tossed your way sometimes in life, is bringing an opportunity for miracles, okay? Miracles abound. Miracles abound are entering your life. And sometimes we have to look at ourselves and stop in order to say, this moment is enough. This moment is enough. This moment is enough. I don't need more for this moment to make it a perfect moment. This moment is enough. Okay, that is your mantra. This moment right here, Taurus, is enough. Okay, it doesn't mean like you're gonna stop from desiring more. It means you're gonna get your greed and that excess energy over, that's taking over your life sometimes, and your finances and your relationships. You're gonna put it in checkmate. Okay, then you're gonna be really playing the game of life with yourself. Miracles abound. Some self miracles. Some visions, like prophecies coming true that you've had for yourself and your work in your life. You're going to start to see trickles of information and feedback coming in from various channels in your life. It might not be centralized to the one thing that you've been looking at, but that information is trickling in and it's coming in, and it feels like a slow burn, a sustainable burn coming in hot, some like, yes. I feel like, I don't know if some of you are investing into things, but you're going to start to see a return on your investments, and you're going to say like, okay, sitting down with yourself and being like, all right, maybe having a moment of, I should have done this sooner, but no matter, this moment here, right here, is enough. Boom, I'm going to double down on those things that are working in my life. So we have 3 animals that are joining us for the second 2 weeks of May. Taurus. We have the coyote, we have the octopus, and we have the wolf. Those 3 together, it feels like one of your projects is like tied itself in a knot, and it feels like the limb is just falling off. Let that just, whatever that means for some of you, let it be, let it go. Because I believe that you can just grow another limb. I'm pretty sure that's one of the octopus's powers. Yeah, growing another, so you can be like ADHD about it, meaning like ADHD is awesome because you can do different projects and be involved in, you can clean your house in a circular way. Start here, start there, come back around in the circle, and then everything gets finished. The problem is like that your own cunning getting into the way of you. It's again with that energy of Brad, the manager, coming in through with your own cunning of self-manipulation and just denial, the energy of denial. And sometimes we change our fur too soon. Just be who you are. You don't need to necessarily shape shift right now. If it calls for it, sure. But the art of the shapeshifter, don't shapeshift if you don't have an anchor inside of you. Otherwise, you just get lost continually, Taurus. Having that strong sense of self and that connection with knowing who you are. Knowing who you are in this world, in this life, is going to get you far. It feels like a slower burn. Maybe you feel a little bit bored, but not getting yourself into trouble, like not, getting yourself into trouble. Oh, okay. So we have the trickster energy here, 13 with the coyote. I literally looked at this card and I saw a fox. And the coyote is the shapeshifter. So no wonder why I'm working and I'm talking about that energy of the shapeshifter and the coyote and the trickster spirit, and your ability to laugh yourself out of your own traps in life, is going to be imperative with the coyote. Perhaps there's some of you who have a trickster in your life. Cut it out just like that limb. All right, you're going to grow another source of income, another source of fulfillment, another relationship. You're going to grow something else. Cut it out. Too much trickster energy is just volatile. Okay, it's chaotic. So it's a really good time for you, the second 2 weeks of May. And let's talk about the number 13. Some people feel like the number 13 is lucky, and some people feel like it's unlucky. That's sort of how the coyote energy. The trickster energy is super lucky. It's sort of like the fool arcana. We could be super foolish and fall into a ditch, or we can be foolish enough to be open to love and re-loving ourselves and other people in our lives. So coyote energy, ground, and it's your decision whether 13 becomes lucky for you or negative for you. So we have that energy of number 1 and then number 3. And then we have, of course, number 4 coming together. So 1 is about leadership, leading your own life, knowing who you are. It's confirming Brad the Manager card. um, knowing who you are, confirming who you are, being a leader in your own right, stepping up to the plate. That means ownership. It means accountability. Accountability sometimes isn't so fun or desirable, but it is effective over time, and that's what matters. And then the number 3, so this is resonating with the master, the master number. So ascended masters. So the ascended masters are wise. Wisdom coming through into your life. Being able to make sound decisions. And continuing forward. Continuing to ride forward. All right? It feels really, really great overall. Number 15, the wolf. Transformation of your leadership. And then 6 is family. So we have 1, which is leadership, 5, transformation, and getting tactile, getting grounded, using your hands, doing the actual work to transform your life. And then 6 is the number of family, the resonance of family, okay? And we have the wolf, which is perfect for that because the wolf works in a pack. Where's your pack, okay? Sometimes we can run ahead of the pack, but when we come back to the pack, share. You are a pathfinder. This is a confirmation for you, Taurus, that you are a pathfinder in one of the circles that you're in. You're a natural born leader. Running ahead and then coming back and saying, this is what I found. And this is how we can literally change the future, okay? Overall, Taurus, this feels like a really great reading. Just speaking a little bit more about the pack and what is the moon that you howl at? What there's passion. There's this animalistic aspect of you that leads. Maybe you feel like you shouldn't let it out. But what would happen if you did? And you tempered it, okay? It feels like some miracles are going to happen in your life. Allowing like that energy to, sometimes it takes more energy to tone, to pretend like you're tired and, be lazy when you're really young. And this is like a sign for some Tauruses that's what's been going on for you lately, coming out of that haze and that shell is actually going to reinvigorate you. Doing more can give you energy. Sometimes it feels like maybe there was a burnout in your life where you're like, I just did way too much. I'm just not ever going to do that again. You're in a different place now and give it a chance, okay? Because you will have some different results, some miracles. This feels like this is the overarching energy for the second 2 weeks in your life and remaining with your eyes on the prize. So all of these eyes are pointed in one direction, and that's inward. When we're able to look inward, we're able to actually redirect our energy outward. It feels like Taurus tapping in for some of you wherever, paying attention where Sagittarius falls in your in your placements. Also astrologically, and the Sagittarius is in your life. Perhaps you have some Sagittarius energy in your wolf pack, but they are going to help for you to just be more truthful and honest with yourself just by being around them. You don't necessarily have to ask them questions, just by being around them. It's going to be helpful for you. And last but not least, let's talk about the, why am I going to say elephant? Octopus card, okay? Elephants, for some of you, all of these things coming through in the reading matter, right? Octopus card, okay? Getting your projects in. Octopus is incredibly flexible, it's dynamic, and it's super strong, okay? And it's also really good at like spraying like ink out, okay? Which helps it get away out of situations. It's really great at getting in situations and out of situations. And it's so fluid. So tuning into that fluid nature of who you are and all the different projects and being here and being there, it's fine. When you're focused, maybe on the outside it looks a little disorganized, but you know what it is. You know what it is. It doesn't really matter how it looks to other people. Don't trick yourself into thinking that. Don't allow others' trickster mind to have you like feeling crap about yourself, okay? That's not the move. That's not nice, and it's not the move for yourself, Taurus, okay? Especially we're, turning out of your season, coming out of Taurus season. It's like, all right, what have you learned? Implement that. Shine, 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 shine. Overall, Taurus, this feels like a really great 2 weeks. Perhaps some bumpiness, inner bumpiness, but that's okay. You're going to get through it. And yeah, thank you for being here. And like, subscribe, comment. I appreciate all of you. And yeah, peace.